Thank you for joining us on Season 2, Episode 4 of Tradition of Excellence with Shawn Walker. I don't know Shawn personally, but I've heard his voice calling the basketball games I play in. This interview is very intriguing with a Frankfurt grad who does something not many people do and has been very successful in his field of work. Hope you enjoy this interview as much as I did.
Welcome to Season 2, Episode 4 of the Traditional of Excellence interviews. I'm Doug Wood, here with Shawn Walker, class of 97. Nice to be here with you, Shawn.
You as well, Doug. Thanks for having me.
So, can we get started with, what did you do in high school?
Well, that's a great question. I attended for 4 years. I guess that's a big hurdle to get out of the way, right? No, all kidding aside, I participated in various sports, baseball mainly. Played basketball my freshman year. I think I swam maybe my sophomore year for the heck of it. Unofficially was on the team my senior year, just as a way to get in shape, but I didn't participate in any meets or anything like that. So that was, from an athletic standpoint, that's about as far as we went. So
I know we're up here in the Crow's Nest, getting ready to call a girls' game. Can you talk a little bit about what you do now?
Sure. So I have 4 jobs currently at the moment, along with being husband and father. But day-to-day ops, I am a director of marketing and sales at Mulberry Telecommunications. And Mulberry Telecommunications happens to be an owner of the ISC Sports Network. And so I also work for the ISC Sports Network and get to broadcast games with you like I'm doing here this evening. A little bit of everything, marketing, design, music. I've done a little bit of everything over my career, I guess is what we've got to call it now because I'm getting old.
Yeah, so we've called games together, kind of getting started in that broadcasting journey. Can you talk about how you helped start ISC Sports Network?
Sure. So when I started with Mulberry Telecommunications in 2008, we had a local television channel. We had a camera and some gear. And I said, hey, I'm going to the football game tonight. Why don't I take a camera with me and we'll record it and see what happens? So I went and recorded it. We brought it back. We put the game on TV with just nat sounds, no announcers, no scoreboard, anything like that. And we got a good review. People were like, hey, we got to see the game. That was cool. Can you do that some more? And so from there, it just kind of took off. I think from 2008 to about 2012, we just kind of dabbled. We traveled around. We did McCutcheon and Clinton Prairie, and those were the 2 schools of main focus. We didn't have a ton of gear, but we had a lot of fun with learning. And then in 2012, we got real serious about it. We took a trip out to North Dakota, believe it or not, in the middle of nowhere, and trained with Beck Sports. Shout out to those guys. And they kind of gave us an insight of what actual productions were supposed to look like, not what we had been doing the 4 years prior. And so we came back with a wish list of equipment. Our board of directors were courteous enough to buy it for us. And from there, from 2012 now till heading into 24, we're a full-blown traveling circus. So we've got we had a trailer. We actually just got rid of it, but we have 2 Sprinter vans that travel around. We also do remote broadcasts. We have the partnership here with Frankfurt High School, and then we also have some other gear where we can kind of travel in, carry some gear in. So at any point in time, I think we could do 4 or 5 games in a night, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy to think how it started so small. Now it's as big as it is now, doing games all over the state. If you could give yourself a piece of advice your freshman year of high school, what would it be?
That is a great question, actually. Knowing what I know now, I would say, things don't matter that much. When you're a freshman, that girl that you've been dating for 2 weeks breaks up with you and it's the end of the world, right? Or things just feel heavy. You get a bad grade on a test. Those are things that just always seem to weigh me down. And now that I'm much older, those things are so insignificant. They didn't matter later in life. And so I think that'd be my biggest advice is just don't sweat the small stuff. It won't matter down the road and you'll be all right.
All right, thank you for joining me here on the Tradition of Excellence. That wraps up Season 2, Episode 4. We'll hope to see you next time.